7410 ray, and you're probably wondering what it is we have here. Well, in the case that some kind of emergency happens, you have to have yourself some kind of kit. In our case here, you know, we're prepared. We have about a total of about 35 people in our group, and in case something happens, this is something I can grab and go for security detail for myself and whoever else shows up. We have a certain time, place, and designated where we're supposed to meet at, and these are the items that I have in my security, I call it bag, whatever it is. It's actually, I bought it at Home Depot. Anyways, let's see what we have in here. Well, number one, we have a cutting tool. You have here a flashlight with rechargeable batteries. You have spray type of mace. You also have radio and type of communications, two types, one electronic, God forbid an EMP. You have the old standard traditional ones. You also have an emergency signaling device, and that one is usually meant to signal somebody at a distance that something is up. It's got a whistle on the end, some earplugs, and you have some batteries here for the unit. And then a box of 9mm inexpensive ammo, a telescope, and we also have a bunch of carabiners, inexpensive ones. You have in here, you have items to charge your iPhone, and you plug this into your iPod, and it's also an AM/FM radio, and it works wonderful. We also have a small kit here that contains a cheap and expensive multi-tool, a cheap and expensive pocket knife, clips right on the side of your belt. You also have over here on a lanyard something to open up a can, old can openers, military style. We also have two also electronic and radios for short communication. We also have in here, we have IDs of everybody who is in the group, old IDs for identification, a set of gloves, a magnet, a small little tiny blue flashlight, some pins, another one of those little multi-tools so that you could give one to one person and you have redundancy. You have a case where you could grab this and throw it on and somebody can go do what they have to do with it. A tool sharpening device, something else you can clip on your bag. You have a little mini mag light, and you have a pen and a pencil, and in there is also a pocket knife. So that would go to somebody else in the group. And then you also have some tissue paper. If you're out walking patrol, you gotta go, you're gonna need something to wipe with. And then in here we also have some AK ammo. Okay, and then we have another box of better 9mm ammo and something. This is a fold-up saw, and I'm not going to take it apart and show you, but it actually turns into a saw. If you're on patrol and you happen to look over and you got bushes in the way, you can go over there and trim them out. All of it fits in this handy dandy bag right here, picked up at Home Depot. And in case something was to happen and we needed to pull patrols, I have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, And then at the base, where the base is located, we also have a standard ham radio so that we can keep in communication with all this. Everybody else in their own personal kits has a flashlight. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in here is 5. So they would have their flashlight with a battery already charged in it, and then they would have an extra spare. And then we would recharge them as long as we have electricity. If not, we have one hooked up so we can put it to the battery. Also too, when you're on duty, you get bored. Gotta have something to do while you're walking fire watch or patrol. And in my case, for me, it's a yo-yo. Good old-fashioned Duncan Imperial yo-yo. Okay guys, that's it. 7410 Ray saying happy Memorial Day for everybody. I am actually going to be staying in this Memorial Day due to I have the shingles. God bless America. Long live the Republic. And remember guys, freedom ain't free. Go ahead guys and leave a comment if you like. Subscribe if you see anything in here that might interest you. And most of all, this weekend, please thank a vet. And in your prayers and your thoughts, whether you're religious or not, take a moment and think of all the people that have died so that you can have that barbecue and live free. God bless.